Hey, good morning, beautiful souls. Hope everybody's having a good life. It is Memorial Day, and I'm not a celebrator of holidays. Holidays make no sense to me. How they pick one day for one thing out of the year don't make no sense to me, whatever. There's got to be other reasons for this, other purposes for it, but anyway. Beautiful day, overcast, possibly some rain, I don't know. I don't keep up. I have started taking black seed oil, and I don't know if anybody's ever heard of this or researched it, but things fall into my lap. It's I guess it's a way of God directing, because I don't follow after the world. I don't act in a way as the world says I should. I've pretty much detached myself from the world, catering to the world. I don't watch much TV. I don't watch much news. I don't watch much social media. These aren't things that I'm attached to. I recognize it and I see it, but I don't attach myself to it. I don't grab a hold of it and run with it, where most people do. They'll scroll through Facebook and they might read some comments. They're interested in a story or a headline or whatever, and then they'll scroll through the comments. And of course, the majority of the people are negative. And you read it, you start reading the negative comments, and you start believing it. It's getting sucked into it, and then it controls your life, especially if it's affecting you in a negative. This is just like food that you eat. We got to pay attention to our body, recognize its voice. You eat something and it makes you sick, you don't go back to it. That's your body telling you, hey, I don't want this in my system. It's not good for me. Don't consume it. Just like a relationship, if you get negatives from a relationship, then that's the way of it saying, hey, it's not meant for you. Get rid of it. It's damaging, it's negative. But I don't attach myself to this world. I don't cater to this world. I'm not, I don't have a favorite TV show or a favorite song that I listen to, or whatever else there is that goes along with that. Just God. If I'm watching something or if I'm changing something up, it comes from God. It doesn't come from the world. Just like this black seed oil that I've been taking, somehow or another I came across it. Never heard of it before. Maybe I have, maybe I just haven't put any thought into it, but there's a lot of benefits to it that I need. It's not like I'm just taking something because I don't need it. I'm a healthy person. Like I eat healthy. Fish and chicken and pork, all organic stuff. The pork that I eat, and pork's not really good for you, but the type of pork that I get, it's clean, it's fresh, it's less ingredients, no antibiotics, no steroids, just like the chicken that I eat. And you gotta be careful with chicken. Chicken can be a disease. How they treat these chickens is not good. It's not good. And you put this stressful type meat in your body, and your body rejects it. It doesn't reject the meat. It rejects the energy that's in the meat. There's a cow in Japan, Kobe or Wagyu, and they treat this cow like it's a god. They feed it nothing but the best olive grains, olive oils, olive seeds, They massage this cow, they take care of it. It lives a good life, and they process it in one of the most humane ways that you can possibly do this. I'm sure there are people watching this are vegetarians, and I apologize for that. I am a meat eater. Sometimes I don't eat much meat, sometimes I do. Sometimes I eat more salads and fruits. It all depends on which way God is guiding me and where He says that I need, or what I need most of. I've stopped eating beef. Not as much beef as I was eating, and switched to more organic chicken, fish, wild caught fish, not farm raised fish, and shrimp. Very conscious of these things that I'm putting into my body. I don't mind spending a little extra money. I'm not a materialistical person, if I said that right. I'm not looking for fancy shoes or fancy clothes. I don't spend a whole lot of money on attire. Just not something I do. I don't mind spending money on good, healthy food, fruits, vegetables. Just very careful with what I'm eating, what I'm putting in my body. And I'm directed to do this, guided to do this. And I don't just do things just to be doing things. I'm not led by the world. I'm led by God and what He tells me to do. He tells me what to eat, what to watch, what to read. I'm constantly consuming the King James Version Bible audiobook, Spotify. Constantly. I'm driving in my car, I'm listening to this. I go to bed, listen to this. Wake up in the middle of the night, listening to this. There's messages being given to me. He wakes me up in the middle of the night, say, hey, I need to tell you something through a verse, a Bible verse. I've got these questions that are in my head that's God's planning. I need to give you an answer, but let me implant the question and then give you the answer. And these questions that I have, I wake up in the middle of the night and there's a verse that I needed to hear. My dreams are getting crazy. And I'm not talking about crazy things like, riding a horse, a pink horse with a, like these are actual stories that are happening in my dreams. I don't know what this person's doing. I'm just seeing the color green. I've been seeing green from my mom a lot lately. We walk a lot, and I'll see this green color coming off of her, which is a really good color. I see it more when she's with me, which is a good sign. She says that I'm always peaceful, I'm always kind, I'm always the same way. She feels comfortable around me. This is me all the time. So anyway, clean eating, and now that I've been eating this or taking these, and I've just started taking it, I can tell a difference already. It's amazing to me because I'm already clean, right? I'm already 90% organic or 90% clean. And then to introduce a supplement that God is telling me to take, wow. It's like my system's cheering. I can feel it inside of me cheering me on, you know what I'm saying? Like, yay, you know what I'm saying? Like, thank you, We have to listen. We have to listen to that inner voice, right? We don't listen, we don't hear it. I come through here the other day, it was a few weeks ago, and I set a quarter on this, and there it is, it's still there. I set another one over here. And there it is. Wow, it's still there. This has been like a few weeks ago. There's another one. That's crazy. Somebody didn't take that quarter. And there's another one. Another tombstone. My body's cheering me on, you know what I'm saying? Like, makes me emotional that I'm so aware. Like, I understand my language. I understand my body's language. I understand my spirit. I understand my soul. I understand my mind. These are things that I am in control of now. The cleaner I become, the easier it is. Anybody could do this. So many people are led by the flesh. I gotta have that cake. I've gotta have that ice cream, right? I gotta have that snack, that soda. That's my flesh. That's your lack of self-control. You're catering to your flesh and not your spirit. If you can ignore the flesh, the spirit grows stronger. It grows louder, and you recognize it, right? I'm about to walk on some, take a little bit of a walk over here. You start recognizing its voice. You start listening, and you hear, okay, I don't want this. I don't need to watch this. I don't need to listen to this. I am so sorry, Betty Alice. My apologies. I'm not sure where you're at. Maybe I should walk over here. I think I'm walking on people's graves. Not that, I don't know. Some people are pretty crazy about that. I don't think they know that I'm here. But lust is catering. You're catering to the flesh when you lust. Chemicals, we're catering to the flesh. We're consuming things that's not good for us. You're catering to the flesh. You're listening to the flesh and not the spirit. If you're eating something or consuming something and it's making you sick, and you still do it, you're catering to the flesh and not the spirit. Your spirit saying, hey, this is not good for us. It's not good for the soul. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of it. I don't like it. Your spirit don't like it. We are only listening to our we are not a flesh. When we die, this flesh rots away and what's inside of us leaves. That's who we are. When we die, if we're born and we die, this world isn't our home. We are catering to the world. We are catering to things of something of a fake life. The enemy, the devil and his followers, they fell to this earth. God made them rulers of this world. Don't cater to things of this world. If you're catering to things of this world, you're catering to the enemy. So what you're ultimately doing is you're listening to him. His voice is very loud, so loud that we can't hear God's voice. That still small voice, that whisper, right? The enemy's yelling at us and screaming at us. Hey, look at that woman over there. She's sexy, right? Look at that provocative dress attire that she's wearing, a tight skirt or them tight pants or them short skirts. There's a hawk. I don't know if that's a hawk or an eagle. I seen it go up there and land. It's got a nest. Right there. There's an eagle in there. I was talking to my mom about my mom's religion that she's in. They don't let women wear pants. And this is a sin. Man, nowhere in the Bible does it say anything about women wearing pants. Women weren't even wearing pants in those days. There was, men wore a type of dress, a woman wore a type of dress, a man wore it in a certain way, which made it more modest for a man, and a woman was not allowed to wear the attire that a man was wearing or in a way that the man was wearing. because it wasn't modest for a woman. A woman can wear a skirt, and it can be extremely tight and extremely short, and it can cause a man to lust. It's a man's job to not do that, but it's also the woman's job to not cause temptation for the man, right? A woman can do what she wants. That's on her. A man can do what he wants, and that's on him. She can't dress that way because now she's responsible for herself, and if she calls a man to sin, that's on her. You see it all the time. You're out and about. Women are like that all the time. You see it all the time, just like men. A man can wear tight pants to where he's exposing his manhood, right? And it can cause lust. And we're responsible for ourselves. It says that a woman in the Bible, you must be modest. You must dress in a modest way. Don't cause lust. You can wear a skirt. You can wear pants that aren't revealing, that, you know what I'm saying, that's modest, that looks modest, that looks clean, ultimately. Right? You're responsible for you. I don't believe that it's a sin for a woman to wear pants or a woman to wear shorts, right? But you are responsible for you, so be conscious of what you're wearing and how you're wearing it. Be conscious of what you're saying and how you're saying it, right? You don't want to cause someone to fall into temptation, fall into lust, fall into sin, ultimately, sin. This is all being clean. You're being clean. So the cleaner you are, the easier it is for you to hear God speak. And that's a fact. That's 100% fact, because God is speaking. He is talking to us all the time, but we don't hear him. It's that intuition, that discernment. It's God's voice. I'm not going to go out of the house today dressed like slutty, right? Or cause someone to lust. I'm not going to do that. You don't come out of the house doing that mindset that I want to attract a mate sexually. That's not clean. That's dirty. That's ways of the world. Only you are responsible for you. Stay clean. Eat clean. Watch what you're listening to. Watch what you're watching. Listen. Pay attention to what you're listening to. Become clean. Hear God's voice. Listen to God speak. Right? When you can drown out the world, quiet it down, ignore it, you will start to hear God speak. It's not an audible voice. And you're not schizophrenic. Right? I am blessed. I am blessed beyond measure. More than I can count. I've given it to God. I've allowed him to take it. Whatever he says goes. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. Looks like it's about to rain. I'm going to go somewhere and sit down for a little bit and then maybe take another lap. But, all right, guys. Hope I made sense. I hope I always make sense. Put your faith and trust in God. Disconnect from this world. Don't cater to things of this world. Pay attention to what you're listening to. Pay attention to what you're looking at. Love you guys. Godspeed.